My channel is about to go through a major change. I'm going to add AI into this channel along with crypto. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video about Bitcoin and AI, crypto and AI. Yes, I'm going to be making some changes to this channel. As you know, I do these shows where I tell you about the news and stuff like that. And then I do a live stream about the news. So I'm thinking, got to get rid of the news here and focus on something that is very important. Last time I realized something I had to do something very important was back in 2008 when I realized the financial system was a scam. It was set up to transfer wealth from the poor and the middle class to the rich. I changed my whole direction of my life. Today is another one of those days where I'm changing the direction of my life thanks to AI. I realized AI, knew about AI even before ChatGPT came on the scene. I heard about it. I've seen it, ChatGPT, before it actually became public. Tested it and saw it. And I was just shocked. And I just was in a shock and awe and daze when I first heard about AI. Now, it's the thing is, right, I didn't really understand its consequence until just recently. Now we have a system that can think, produce a result for us, right, with very little effort from us. Now, if you do not participate and have these systems work for you, you will work for that system. This is a critical thing that you need to understand right now. Also, knowledge is currently decentralized. You have to go to a lawyer, you have to go to a doctor, you have to go to specialists in the field in order to get something done. With AI in the future, you'll just go to one system to get it all done. It may have to go through others, decentralized knowledge systems to get it done, but it can. So, effectively, knowledge will be centralized again. And you're like, what, again? Was it ever centralized? Yes, it was. Do you remember a time, I don't know if you read the history books, but they prevented you from having books way back when. Books gave you knowledge that only a few people had. Oh, now you're getting it, right? You're like, bing, I can see that. In all that audience out there, you're like, oh, shoot. That means the people at the top who could print money, right? They'll be able to have all the knowledge through an AI system, and you won't. Yeah, that's where we are. So, with that said, right, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do trading, of course, right? I'm going to show you what we're going to do trading here with, of course, WEEX, right? And but we're also going to do something a little different. We're going to start off by learning how to download and install your own AI system. And I think it's very important to learn how to do this, right? Even though, it may not be the way you end up using AI, it should be something you learn how to do, right? One of the things you're going to learn here is that you could actually run your own AI system, right? So I'm going to download for the Mac OS, right? You can do it for Unix or for Windows as well, right? This thing is called Ollama. Ollama is an easy way for you to run what's called large language models or LLMs, right? That are basically the AI systems, right? And so I'm going to drag and drop this into applications here because that's how we do this on the Mac, and it's going to differ for Windows and so forth. But okay, there we go. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to run Olama, and there we have it. Olama is running, right? Doesn't really do much here, right? Once we install the command line, then we're going to be able to run Olama applications. So we have the Olama running. So we have it running. So now we can just run different models, right? How to run different models and what are different models. Models are found here. Links are in the description below. The most popular model is DeepSeek, right? And it's a proper way to run DeepSeek is to actually run it on your own computer and not actually go to the DeepSeek website and have the Chinese people have all your access to everything that you type in there and everything you learn from the model. However, most systems cannot handle large models, right? This system is quite large, quite big, but it is one of the older systems. It's an M2 Max with 96 gigabytes. So it probably can do something decent, but we're gonna look for a model that we want. And this is the model we want, is a trading model, right? So let's just do that. And this is just the beginning. We're not probably going to do much with this trading model, right? I'm going to just download it, run it. So this basically should download the model, right? So what it's going to do is pull the model. It's going to download this model, right? And allow us to run it. And so this is our first step for learning how to use AI with crypto and crypto trading. It's only the first step, right? Not the end result. I wanted you to have something today to start with. You could start asking it questions once it's running. You can query it, learn different trading patterns, right? And have it explain to you what are all the different patterns, or what's a stop loss, what's a take profits and so forth. And everything that we talk about, you could ask it questions here. If you get stuck on something, you ask or don't understand, I'm talking about something that you don't quite understand, well, guess what? Now you have a system to ask it questions, right, about what I'm talking about. So you can go, right, for example, right, once this thing's running, let's just start by saying hi. Okay, there we go. It says something, right? It says the content discussion strategies for trading options, particularly focused out of the money. I'm thinking about memory. Out of the money puts, calls, and alternative risk management tools for stock portfolios. It emphasizes the out of the money options can provide protection against potential declines in the stock price while maintaining the flexibility compared to traditional long-term hedges like deep in the money puts. Okay, all these things, all those terms, right, you probably don't even know, right? What are, like, for example, so then you go, what are, right? And there you have it, an explanation of options, right? And so you can have a complete trading bot here. What is a double bottom, right? And there you go. So now you have your trading bot that you can ask it questions. And then when you read and you don't understand something, you could ask it the question on that. Dude, hello, this is it, right? Look at that. We can take a look at the memory, the GPU pop pressure. You can see that it was pretty decent fast. This was only an 8 billion parameter model. It didn't use up that much memory at all. So yeah, this is the model for you to learn how to trade, right? You have a personal assistant to talk to you. You could actually type to it specific things about trading. And then you could actually cross-reference it with ChatGPT to make sure that it's giving you the right information. And on top of that, nobody else sees what you're doing. It is crazy. It's crazy. So this is why my channel's changing. You understand how critical this is? right? That's how critical it is. Okay, so get off your butts, right? I don't care if you don't have a powerful enough computer, right? Because this is the top of the line, of course, computer that I have here. You need to get one. Right? Same as that, right? You need to go buy the M4 Max, right? Right now, right? If you do not, right? If you do not, you will be left behind. You could always, of course, use, ChatGPT and pay the $20 a month if you can't afford that. And that's good enough for now. But you have to start. You have to start using this thing right now. Okay. With that said, let's go on to trading on WeEx. Right here, I've logged into WeEx, and you know what? You're looking. Oh my God! First off, the price was going down. Like I was thinking, like people probably thought, oh my God, Davinci's right. And then I'm waiting, and I'm like, oops, nope, it came back up. But here's the thing. Like you're thinking, well, this didn't work. Such impatience is the norm here. You're not going to be rich overnight, and nor should you. Things do not happen right away. You have to have patience. You have to wait. And you might say, what if it doesn't come down? Then it doesn't come down. We'll wait for our next entry. And that's it. We have to be patient. We cannot rush these things. The market will do what the market will do, and we have to leave it to that. And that's it, and accept it, period. If we do not, right, we will get into a lot of trouble if we are not patient. Now, some of y'all want to do trading right now. Right now. No. I don't want to wait. What are we going to do? We're going to just wait for this and just watch it every single day? Yeah. I mean, that would be a smart move. But if you absolutely need to trade, right, let's start trading real here. Now, I had to jump into this trade because I saw this. We had what's called, this is a double top, right? And a key resistance area up here, right? Key resistance area where my stop loss is. So I had to jump into the trade just before the show started. And so I did that. And I'm sorry if you wanted to jump into this trade as well, but that's just the way it is. The market does whatever it does when it does it. And so you have to capture it. And so what else did we see up here? What else did I see? Well, it was a rising wedge kind of pattern, right? If we probably ignore this double top point here, but you can see it was a rising wedge, which is also bearish. And on top of that, it had broken this rising wedge. So if we look at that rising wedge, we should see if we ask, let's ask our AI, is a rising wedge bearish? There we go. Okay, where patterns typically lies about 70% to 80% of the height from the top of the pattern to the lower boundary. Okay, there we go. So now we have our take profits. So basically, right, we can just use Fibonacci sequences, right, to help us with that. You could say this is the top of the pattern or this is the top of the pattern. Either one is fine. I personally, I think that's either one is fine. And so, and you can see, right, I think I need to reverse that. Oh yeah, this is right. You see, the logic of Fibonacci should be, you're always reading backwards. So we should be drawing our things backwards and to the past, right? And so they actually, this chart analysis tool, it does it wrong, right? I think this is the right way. You should be drawing from this way to the past, because that's how you're always doing it. This way to the past. This way to the past, right? So, but whatever. Anyways, you could see that a 61.8 is a nice target, but also, they said 70%, right? So there you go. 70% is a good point. And you can see that the midpoint here, I think that's the 78.6, but we can go to a midpoint, and the 70.5, I think, is a midpoint on Fibonacci, you can see that we have a decent entry exit point, which is between the 61.8 and the 78.6. That's the key thing. And so that is how to trade this. Right? And so now you've learned something, and now you can head over to WeEx, get a huge bonus, right? Huge bonus for being here, right? I'm going to show you that. wex.davincej15.com, USDT $20,000 bonus. They're also actually increased your bonuses, my bonuses for you guys. If we want, you could just, by signing up, you can get $100. They've added that, right now. KYC will be necessary to determine the unusual activity, but you will receive $100 if you did the KYC. Boom. Boom. Just like that. So, there you have it, folks, right? You've just learned some key things. You can learn how to trade a little bit about the technical stuff on your own without going to school. You just download the AI agent, or you just use ChatGPT, and now you have the knowledge, right? You can watch some shows, of course, to give you some ideas, right? But then after that, it's all you. All you. Congratulations. You have graduated into the 21st century.